Hey everybody, how's it going? First, I got to thank God for everything. You know that. And welcome you guys to the Daily Chatter. I'm Eric. You guys know this girl over here. This is my wife, my beautiful wife, and my BFF, Crystal.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how's it going? Everybody doing good? Hopefully.
I hope so.
We're doing good. Enjoying the cool weather.
It's very nice here right now.
She loves the fall, so as soon as it starts to get cool out, actually she looks at the corn. She's always talking about the corn. She's like, never farm, but she's a farmer, I swear, inside.
I mean,
She tells the weather, the seasons.
the weather is told by around here.
Or the seasons, yeah.
The seasons are told in the stories of the corn.
Mm-hmm.
I wish from the time the corn pops up all year that it would just die. Every time I look at it, I'm like, just die. Just die. Because I know when it dies, it's fall. It's fall. But then the farmers take the corn from the fields. And my allergies are so bad.
Yeah. That's a terrible time, isn't it?
It's bad when the corn pollen's in the summer. It's bad when they take the corn in the fall. But my favorite is winter. I hope we get snow this year.
Me too. Whenever I was young, we had snow like... I'm almost certain we had like snow days in September.
We did.
And snow lasted till February, March, you know?
When we were little, we would get like, a couple feet and a half of snow. Enough to dig a fort out
Big
of.
drifts, yeah, it was awesome.
Now we're lucky to get like 6 or 10 inches. Man.
I gotta have a heart attack shoveling snow just to make a place for us to sled. Because there's barely any snow.
It's not fair.
It's worth it though.
It's not fair.
It's not fair, no.
I love the snow.
Me too.
You can't even go playing anymore. It's just...
Plus, it was really good for the morel mushrooms to have a good cold season like that, and then, right after the snow, after everything warms up, then you can go out and find like tons of mushrooms. It was really fun. Now I can't find. Well, I see the pictures of everybody else finding mushrooms, but around here I have no place to go, and I found one mushroom in our woods, and I think it was a false morel, unfortunately. But
I hate mushroom hunting.
she hates the woods. She hates all that stuff. I find peace in it. I love it. Nature to me is, I don't know, it's my place. Other than last time I went, it was ginseng hunting with a friend, and I got stung by a saddleback caterpillar. I didn't even know caterpillars could sting you. All my life, you've picked up woolly worms and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid of those things now because that saddleback caterpillar, that really stung me, and apparently there's a bunch of them. There's one called a puss caterpillar, and it looks like a mustache or a comb over, and it's got spines underneath its fur, and it could sting you like a jellyfish, like that painful. I ran into a couple of those, but I didn't get stung by them. I was actually with a friend. I said, watch out for caterpillars, especially this brown one, and his girlfriend said, you mean like this one? And it was a gigantic one of those puss caterpillars, and I didn't even want to go in the woods after that. Yeah.
The one with the comb over?
The comb over, yeah.
Like you have?
Yeah, that's why I always wear this stuff. My comb over. It's embarrassing. Have you ever been?
It is.
Have you ever been stung by a caterpillar?
No.
No, they've always been friendly.
Yeah.
And you've only been stung by a honeybee. You've never been stung by yellow jackets or anything.
No, I didn't. Only a honeybee.
Yellow jackets can remember your face. They remember faces like humans do. And they can remember you for quite a long time. So I'm like just waiting to be outside, and then like a swarm of yellow jackets go by, and that one in there that looked me right in the eyes, he's going to say, hey, there's that guy. And they're going to remember me as the guy who disturbed their nest with my tractor. I was curious about the hornets, so I flew my drone over to it. The hornet's nest, and I was looking in the hole close up to see what I could see, and I saw all the chambers and everything in there, the bees in there, and then I saw this wall like in the back, and I zoomed way in on it, and I saw this little poster, and it was my face, and it said Bolo on the bottom. It said, be on the lookout. for this guy, and my tractor was in the background, and I saw the hornets walking by, and each one of them was looking at it for a few seconds. I just took the drone and parked it. I went in the house, packed all my stuff. I knew I had to move. The only thing I didn't take was the honey.
You got jokes today, huh?
I knew if I went outside with that honey and they caught me, I was probably not going to make it out of there.
He's got jokes.
No jokes.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Anyways, I love the words of inspiration you have back there on the screen, babe.
Oh yeah, that's from my other channel.
I love that.
Someone
This
left
is the best quote.
Someone left a comment. That's their comment up there, but I took their name off. It says, "You always come across like you're drunk."
I love the response. I am. I'm trashed every video. I knew it, babe.
I did respond back to that person, and I said, "I am. I'm trashed in every one of my videos."
I knew that was the only way that you would be able to have that drive and that ambition to be able to get all the things done that you get done. You have to be like plastered. I knew it.
I am. I mean, you know how many people have said that I'm either drunk or on drugs in my videos? Like, I get them every single day, comments like that. I mean, if they figured it out, I mean,
What can you do?
they obviously know that I'm trash in every video, so I'm just going to tell them, yeah, I'm trash. I'm trash right now. Look at me.
I always thought that just sometimes you had like maybe a slight stutter or a slur.
I
because,
do have a stutter.
No, hold on. Just because of anxiety or just because of, you've always had that. I had no idea you were putting syrup in your coffee.
Yep. You know me.
She's good. She
You know
can hide
me.
it. And I got a confession to make too. I'm drunk as well.
Oh yeah, you
I am
got
so
you got
drunk.
a couple of the what you smoking video. What you smoking, and are you drunk too?
Well, I'm smoking a turkey on Wednesday, and maybe a brisket. With
He
that.
is smoking a turkey.
And I am drunk.
We both are.
I am drunk on the wine of peace.
Oh, I'm drunk on liquor
On syrup in your coffee.
right now. This isn't coconut water. It's straight up.
It's margarita.
It's straight up Grey Goose, man. I'm not joking. That's why, like, when I'm in my videos just drinking, I'm on my other channel, I'm drinking liquor, man.
Yeah.
And I'm on drugs too. Everybody's right. Like I said, so many people say it all the time. They guessed it, man. I don't know how they guessed it.
I don't know how they guessed it, and I couldn't. I live with you.
I don't know either. I mean, especially when my videos are like 10 minutes long. How can they just? It's great how they guessed it.
You can't hide it. You wear it on your sleeve.
I guess
like
I
you
do,
threw up on
man.
your sleeve.
I mean,
Hey, I can't get enough of the fruit of the vine. I went to AA for it, but they rejected me. They totally turned me away and sent me to Amen. And they filled my cup, and I've been drunk ever since.
did you get a coin?
A coin? Oh, one of those.
Anonymous.
AA?
What's it called? A chip.
I got a blessing.
Oh,
It didn't
you
look
got
like a
blessing.
coin.
You got a blessing.
Yeah, it wasn't tangible. It was just something that I could just hold in my heart. Yeah. But drunk nonetheless.
I know.
That's the only way we can function.
It is the only way I
Yeah.
can.
To be a mother and a father.
It's hardcore, man. I mean, it's not just having the 5 kids; it's him too. I guess as soon as I wake up, I gotta pour a big glass out of.
She's got to take Advil with it.
I wake up and I mentioned I have a fridge in here, right? It's full of fifth of vodka. And what? And what's so funny?
It's locked all the time. I don't know what's in it.
I do keep it locked because of the kids, but every morning when I wake up, I go grab a fifth. And
She slams it.
I do about half of it right when I wake up. I have to because it's not.
She's not going to get nothing done.
It's not. Yeah, it's not just the 5 kids. It's him too. He's worse than all 5 of them put together.
I wake her up with philosophy.
And then,
And it's like waking her up into a deep sleep.
so I chug about half that fifth, and I gotta take some Motrin with it, just to get up out of bed, and
face
but,
this.
that's how I function. I function with Grey Goose running through my veins. If I didn't have it, I don't think that I could even get out of bed. I mean, I wish it wasn't like that. I mean, it's not good for me, I'm certain. But it is what it is, and you just deal with it.
You do. It's like the yellow jacket that deals with not being able to drive because he's always buzzed.
You're not on camera. You can't
deal
drive.
with it. You're plastered anyway. What does it matter?
I know, I'm super
plastered. You don't
plastered.
even know where you're at.
You know, I don't know where I'm at. I never do. In any of my videos,
It's okay.
I'm just there, man.
You're never lost with me, babe. I'll be your GPS.
And the drugs, I forgot. I got those too. Oh, so much of those. Yeah, I just gotta have those too. Mixing it all up to do videos.
I'm high on life. I wake up high.
I'm not.
With joy.
Not on life, anyways. According to everybody else.
Did you just wink?
No, according to everybody else, I'm high on everything else. And I am. I don't know how they guessed it.
It's probably yarn dye fumes. I would guess yarn dye fumes.
It really could be the smell of fresh hand-dyed wool. It is my favorite smell.
You know what I think? When you say hand-dyed, I think you should get a tattoo of an eye on the palm of your hand. Hand-dyed. You can be hand-dyed.
No.
Smack me, I'm sorry.
That wasn't really funny.
It wasn't funny? It wouldn't be funny to get a tattoo on your palm. That would hurt.
That would have really hurt.
Plus, if you had an eye on your palm, people would think you're part of the Illuminati.
Yeah.
And I'd have to explain that and your rampant alcoholism and drug use.
I know. Man.
Well, I know.
Yeah, I better not do that.
You couldn't keep it hidden.
I couldn't keep my being trash in every video hidden, so there's no way I could keep the eye on my hand hidden.
True.
It'd be too hardcore. Because me doing tutorials, people would be like, what's that on your hand?
You couldn't even cover your face in shame because your hand would be looking at you.
I know. It would always know. It would always know.
Like those hornets. I looked in there. You know what one did? It looked at me and it went. Because they recognized me.
You and those hornets.
I'm afraid. I didn't even know the hornet's nest was there.
You're afraid.
I am mowing under the hornet's nest and I could reach up and probably touch this thing. They're not doing anything to me. And I wasn't afraid when I didn't know they were there. But now that I know they're there, I will not mow under there. The grass is about that tall under the hornet's nest.
That's where Freddy's getting all the stick ties. You know what? Oh, I was going to do it today, but I forgot. So, I've been watching Cheers, right? Because, I don't know, I usually only watch King of the Hill. I've been watching King of the Hill every night. I just watch it for like 10 years. But
for like 10 years, there's that many episodes.
I mean, that's not really a joke. It's true. I decided I was going to switch it up to Cheers. So I've been watching Cheers, right? And today we thought about we should play the Cheers song, and we were deciding
the montage, yeah,
what animal would be who. So George, right off down here, you know,
he's Sam.
He's Sam Malone. He's getting all the women. You know he is. I mean, he's handsome.
Well, Doug was a woman.
And Doug, he's smart, so he has to be Cliff.
Oh yeah,
the mailman. And then we decided.
Plus, I'd be happy if Doug delivered my mail.
Doug's looking at you like, what? I'm Cliff Clayton.
I think I could have
a
rapport with Doug if he was my mailman.
We decided that Freddie would be Woody. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think that's definitely Freddie would be Woody. And
Matthew McConaughey's brother.
Yeah, that's weird. Francine.
It makes sense though. Yeah, who's Francine?
Back to that. She's
Fran was Carla.
Carla, yeah.
And then Edie
Fran's
was
a little bit
snappy, and she's got an attitude.
She's got a toot, man.
Diane is
Edith.
Edie is Diane. Edith, I guess, could be Lilith too, Fraser's wife, because
she could be.
Yeah, because both of those ladies have the.
Oh, and Clark is Norm.
Yeah, Clark could make a good Norm.
I should have done that. I was gonna put the pictures like Freddie and Woody right next to each other while the song was playing.
Yeah, I want to.
Photo collage.
A montage of it, like making your way in the world today, and then you show George takes everything you got.
Next
and you
to
show
Ted
Fred,
Danson.
taking a break from all your worries, and then you show Doug laying on the laying on the bed all relaxed.
Oh, you say I couldn't be anybody but Sam Malone, could you? Because I got all these boys in the house beat when it comes to looks. Look at me.
Look at how different he looks from when he was a puppy. This guy transformed into a different dog. So did Doug.
Look how handsome you are. You're
Yeah,
way
he's a
more
good
handsome than
He's a good
Ted
boy.
Danson and Sam Malone.
We love George so much. I love to just give him so much praise and so much love that he
Away
just
from
can't
him.
even handle it. Makes her jealous.
We love all our dogs
Yes.
the same.
Oh, yeah,
George
yeah,
is
for
just
sure.
so tiny and look,
He's precious.
innocent. He's mommy's baby. He's like, let me go back down in my bed. All right.
Oh, when he wants your attention,
There you
when
go,
you're
babe.
walking by him, he grabs you by the tendon or the heel.
At the back of
Barely, though. He just goes, because he wants you to stop and pet him.
Look at him. He's like, why'd you wake me up? We push his bed back.
Yeah. Sorry there.
Yeah, he has to have a
Sorry
bed
there, King.
everywhere.
King George.
That I'm like at this desk. He has a bed. At the desk where I record, underneath that, he has a bed, because, and then the king size bed I sleep in is his bed.
George has two names. I call George George when I'm just talking to him, but when he's outside and he won't come in, I call him Jorge.
He actually, his real name, yeah, it's George.
Jorge or George.
It's Giorgio Armani. Is
Yeah,
his name.
Gucci George.
Or is Gucci George? That was his name when he was little.
Yeah.
But no, Georgie Porgy.
Oh, and he's not part Pitbull. I was only kidding about
Oh
that.
yeah, I was kidding. He's a
He's
Morkie.
wiener dog.
He's a Morkie with the teeny tiny tatty bit of wiener dog. That's why he's longer.
Yeah.
Look at him.
I recognized the wiener dog in him when I gave him a bath one day. I was like, George, I think you're part wiener dog.
He's looking at you like, what?
I think you're very handsome.
I
man.
part what? Uh-oh, he's getting up. He's mad.
You're part Dachshund, man.
He's mad.
Is
He
it
was saying
Dachshund or Datsun?
Datsun, I think. Yeah.
Is there like a Datsun truck, isn't there?
A Dachshund and a Yorkie, for real, it's called a Dorkie, a mix.
We got a Dorky Morky.
And Maltese and Yorkie, it's called a Morkie. So we got a Dorky Morkie. George just gave me the look of all looks.
Yeah. He knows darn well he's not a dork. Hey, let's play a game real quick. Name something white.
Snow,
Name something else white.
milk,
Name something else white.
nut chair,
What do cows drink?
water.
You've already heard this. How many of you guys said what?
What? I mean, what were you expecting me to say?
Well, a lot of the people that I've done that to, when you say, name something white, name something white, name something white,
Yeah.
and you say, what do cows drink? They say milk because it's white.
That's silly.
No.
No one says that.
Yes, they do.
Who would think that?
I should have did
cow
it different. I should have said, okay, guys, you guys play along with us. When I say, name something white, you think as quick as you can and name something white. Name
Oh.
something white.
Well, they already know the joke now.
Well, I figured you could just cut that out and start it off right here.
I ain't cutting it. I don't like editing videos. I ain't cutting it out.
I thought you knew how to do that real well.
I do, but I don't like doing it.
It's difficult?
No, but it's
No, it's not
sucks.
difficult, but I ain't doing it for you.
I don't like doing it.
Well, fine. You guys can't play that.
It's
Blame her,
difficult.
you guys can't play.
It's difficult, not like for tutorials sometimes, but I don't. This wouldn't be, but I don't want to do it because it's.
Hey, we'll do it next time.
I
did
like
it
it.
wrong. It's my bad. I should have
Think of
included-
another joke next time,
Yeah, or a game.
or a game.
Mm-hmm. I will. I already have one in mind.
Hey, I have a
Hey, it's for
game.
horses, but yeah.
How
Go.
well do you know your wife?
I don't like this game.
Who's my favorite?
Person in the world? Me.
No. Who's
Well, you're
my
wrong.
favorite band?
Queen.
Who's my favorite singer?
Freddie Mercury.
We're starting off easy, you know. Whole
Yeah, this
world
is why
knows
this is
that.
a trap, because she's like, who's my favorite band? Who's my favorite singer? What's my favorite color? Who's my favorite actor?
What's my favorite color?
Brown. Earthy. Ruddy. No. Brown. Not red.
Am I mommy's girl or daddy's girl?
Daddy's girl. These are too easy.
Are they now? What's my favorite food?
Spaghetti.
What's my favorite drink?
Well, it used to be Coca-Cola.
I can't drink soda anymore.
So your favorite drink now is probably like vitamin water or V8s?
No.
Vitamin water?
It's probably, I don't even know the answer to that.
It's difficult. She drinks vitamin water, V8. She wakes up in the morning and
It's
I know
just-
she's up when I hear
It's just
the
water,
V8 can't open.
I guess, because that's what I drink mainly.
And vodka. Don't forget all the vodka.
Yeah. How could you not know?
Oh, it's vodka, yeah.
That was my favorite. Come on, babe.
Vodka, yeah, I forgot
What's my
about
favorite
that.
flower?
Oh, your favorite flower is a white rose.
I can't believe that you got that.
That was right.
I can't believe that you got that.
Believe it.
I really didn't think you would get it.
Believe that.
I believe that a bunch of people knew that watch me, but I didn't think you would get that one.
You don't think I watch you?
No, I don't. You don't watch my channel. You don't watch me crochet.
I know all about you. I can't watch you crochet, just like you can't hear me talk philosophy because you'll fall asleep. I can't watch you crochet because I'll fall asleep.
I
too.
can't watch myself crochet. I can't watch my own crochet videos.
I don't understand how you can look through the camera and watch your hands. It's such a distorted,
It
disconnect.
hurts my eyes, and
It's
a lot of the
disconnection.
time I'm trying to look over it, but it's hard.
I tried to do a video just showing something with my hands, and it seemed like I was had prescription glasses on in between me and my hands.
I guess you just get used to it after a while, but
Yeah.
sometimes it gets difficult if you do it for a long time.
It's
Crochet.
impressive. It's impressive to be able to do that stuff.
Yeah, I'm quite the impressive person. You wouldn't even
Yeah,
understand how
anybody
impressive
who
I
can do that
am.
stuff.
You wouldn't even
I
know
know. Ask me another question.
3/4 of the things I can do. What instrument do I know how to play?
A clarinet.
No,
No. It's the trombone,
no,
the saxophone,
no.
the French horn,
You don't know.
the didgeridoo.
No.
The xylophone,
No.
the zimbali.
The cornet.
Oh, the cornet.
Which
That's
is
that
the
was going to be
miniature
my
version
next one.
of a trumpet.
Then it was going to be bassinet, violin,
And yes, I do know how to play that. Hey,
electric guitar.
do you know how to play the recorder? SpongeBob?
That thing that we had in school? No.
Oh,
I was in band, but I never mastered or a chorus, but I never mastered the recorder. Everybody made fun of me.
Everybody made fun of you.
They laughed at me for playing the recorder.
I got laughed at.
Is your cornet? I don't know much about it. Does it have a reed?
You already asked me that.
Yeah, but I can't remember what you said.
No.
No. Okay. So you provided the vibration with your lips
Yes.
and the breath.
Mhm.
Nice. Yeah.
Yes.
And the instrument provided the understanding,
Mm-hmm.
and then expressed your breath and the vibration and tune into the world. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to talk about that right now. But it is interesting. I would love to hear you play it. I've never heard you play it. Are you
Maybe one day you will.
a master at the cornet? Or are you a master like Squidward is a master at the cornet?
I was first
Or
chair.
at the clarinet?
I was first chair.
First chair, is that like first seat at Hottie's?
Yes.
Is it? Yeah, okay.
That's off King of the Hill. Or
Bill and Luann, yeah, they shared a chair.
the
That's a
cutting
good
hair.
one, man.
Yes, first chair is the one.
I like
But
that
you
one.
have to understand, I went to a very small school, so
Don't make light of it. You were first chair.
there was only 5 people who played that
you were at
instrument.
the Philharmonic. Don't lie.
What?
The Philharmonic, isn't that the place where they have the big orchestra and stuff?
But that's not what I wanted to play.
The cornet, you did.
I wanted to learn to play the piano. It is my favorite instrument.
We should learn how to play the
I
piano.
can't.
I started to.
I can't do 2 things simultaneously.
Every time I go to play the piano now, Rob, our cat, comes over and plays it with me. I give him so much praise when he pushes the keys and stuff with his cheek or with his paws that now every single time I go over to the keyboard to play it, he comes over there and starts rubbing his cheek on it and playing it with me. You've seen him, didn't you?
Maybe we should have named him Freddie.
Yeah. Or Roberto, the concerto.
It's hard to to do things simultaneous like that.
It is. I know. You're probably a lot better at that stuff than me.
I'm not. That's why I can't knit. I can't hold
You're
it.
not ambidextrous.
I can't hold a knitting needle in my left hand.
Did you know that I realize that there are exercises that can help with these things. Just like rubbing our heads and patting our bellies. If we do those types of exercise, it bridges the hemispheres of your brain, and it can give you coordination on both sides. So there's a whole bunch of them you can do. Like you could do a circle with this hand at one speed and a line with this hand at the same time, and then reverse them, do different speeds. You can make up different shapes or whatever, different movements, but as long as you're moving your two different sides at the same time in some coordinated effort, you can feel it. It's a stressful tension exercise in your mind because it's something different that you don't do, but it gives you coordination. So you might be able to enhance your skills by learning some of those exercises. Rub your head and pat your belly.
What was my high school mascot?
Pat your head and rub your belly.
What was it? I know yours.
It's probably a criminal because you guys are the Vandals. Wasn't it like some convict?
That's not, no, that's...
Oh, you're Brownstown. The bomber. It's a plane.
And you were the Eagles.
Yeah.
Only ones that we could beat.
No. Yeah, that's probably true because I don't remember ever winning any games.
You didn't.
The only way we could beat you is to fly into your engines and crash your planes. Other than that, you just shot us out of the sky.
Or your school colors red and white?
Red and black.
Red and black.
Yeah. But did you know our song that we played every single time? I don't know if you guys did the same thing, but it was We Will Rock You. You can appreciate that.
Everybody played.
You cheered for us when we played that.
Everybody played that.
You copied off of us then. You copied.
Every school in the whole wide world plays that at every game.
They all copied off us then.
No, they copied off Freddie.
I wonder why they could. Queen didn't get mad about that? Everybody was getting school spirit.
How can Queen get mad about people singing their songs? It's
playing it in public and getting school spirit from it.
Yeah, they were they were mad.
I thought they were sticklers about people playing their songs.
They're sticklers when people try to steal their music like that, but not like that.
I see.
Like so we were talking about Vanilla using the Under Pressure sample.
Yeah.
I mean, they ain't gonna allow that.
They didn't like that. What if he was just doing it at a school for team spirit? Would it be okay?
I mean,
I'm just kidding.
You're being weird.
I'm just
keep Freddie's name out of your mouth.
Sorry, Fred.
You don't
I was talking about the dog.
You don't have the knowledge of Freddie to speak of him in the way that you are. So just cut it out now. Until you learn more about him.
I'll do the Dave Coulier and cut it out.
Please do.
All right. Yeah, you remember that, don't you?
Well, yeah. Who doesn't?
Dave Coulier.
Who doesn't? Now you make me think of Bob Saget.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I seen someone that mentioned that it was it happened to Richard Simmons.
Oh, that's
Remember?
what happened to Richard Simmons? Oh, wasn't it right before his birthday?
Richard Simmons, it happened after I hit my head. It didn't happen to Richard Simmons not long ago. He fell.
It was right before his birthday, wasn't he? He was getting ready to celebrate
It was on
his
his birthday or the day after or something. Yeah, he was. And
isn't that ironic?
He fell and refused to go to the hospital. It said that his housekeeper or whatever said that he should go.
Yeah. He probably didn't. If he fell and hit his head and got a concussion, he didn't even realize anything happened to him. Just like you. You didn't go. You didn't want to go.
Well, who does, though, really?
No, I don't want to go either.
Even if I didn't have a concussion, no one wants to go to the hospital.
I put my hand...
Always like 4 G's just to walk through the door.
For real. I put my hand into the cabinet the other day I was cleaning, and there was a fruit slicing or vegetable slicing thing with a bunch of blades sticking out, and I just went and cut my finger way down, like wide open. And I was like, oh crap, man, you know, like I don't want to go to the hospital. So she's like, go to Walmart, get the glue. But I ended up going to the hospital, and I got 6 stitches in my finger, and they didn't even put iodine or nothing on it. They just like wiped it off. Put 6 stitches.
You got stitches?
They gave me stitches.
I thought you got glued.
Charged me like $2,200 for 6 stitches, and he didn't give me antibiotics. He didn't do anything. He wanted to give me a tetanus shot, and I said no. And then somehow I still got charged $2,200.
Mine's always $4,000.
But you always got to get like a CAT scan,
well,
a full body MRI.
I have health anxiety, so
and we also
I go to the hospital because sometimes I can't control it. and I'll have them do
That's true.
complete blood work, X-rays, and the not the echo, but yeah, I hadn't did echo before, but on your heart, but the EKG, and it just ends up costing a bunch of money. And at the end of every hospital visit that I've ever went to, because I thought that I had something serious wrong with me, ends in.
You need to see a specialist.
Have you ever thought about
Counseling
or therapy
for health anxiety.
for health anxiety? No, I haven't. But you know, it is what it is. I'm better at it now.
One time she went because we had this one of those little devices that checks your blood
was the
oxygen
last
and your
time.
pulse. Well, her pulse is always really low anyway, but the thing said her pulse was like 40, so she thought she had this bradycardia or whatever it's called, when your heart beats too slow. And this thing, I guess was malfunctioning or something, because it said her pulse was real low and she was freaking out. So she went to the ER, and that's the one that was ended up being like $4,500, and it was.
Well, because I kept.
You should have called
Well,
the
when
maker
he
of that
came
machine.
in, the doctor came in. I said, "Please don't just tell me it's anxiety." He goes, "I won't." I go, "We run all these tests." Because you know
Sure.
I've done this for years, you know, because I've been like this
I'll run those
since
tests.
I was a teenager, you know. And
That's what he said.
he's like, "Yeah, I'll do it." And some of them don't, some of them won't.
I'll run those tests. You want a $100 box of Kleenexes too, and a $50 bottle of water? You thirsty? Use one Kleenex. Like $29 for a box of them or something.
I know. I wonder how much I got charged for that water when I went there for my concussion. Remember, they wouldn't let me drink no water.
Mm-hmm.
How come?
Well, I think because you're going to get that CAT scan, and I think having water in you does something to it.
Mm-mm.
They didn't want you to have water for some reason. Oh, plus, whenever you have a concussion, it was making her like dry heave a little bit because she hit her head so hard. Like every once in a while she'd go, and that's why I was like pretty worried too, because that's a good sign you hit your head pretty hard whenever you start to have that vomiting feeling.
We are gonna go.
What do you got going on there?
But before we go,
She's over here just stuffing her face with what? Caramel,
went-
apple, Ghirardelli, chocolates.
highly recommend them. You pick them up at your local Walmart. Mm-hmm.
She gets a bag every time she says it.
Caramel apple. They're the bomb. So are the
Nice.
pumpkin ones. Are pretty good too.
Do you still have some pumpkin ones?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You know what there's a sugar cookie one. I haven't tried it yet, but you know what my favorite one of these are? Every year I wait for it. Every year.
Peppermint?
The peppermint ones.
It's like peppermint bark. I really don't like that stuff.
Oh, I love the peppermint Ghirardelli, whatever it is. And I love it the most when they're shaped like snowmen. I know they taste the same, but they're just cuter and more fun to eat. You guys
That does
you guys know what I'm
something for
talking
it,
about,
doesn't
right?
that? Brings
It
something
does.
to it. It adds to
You
the
have a
flavor.
square one and you have a snowman one.
Snowman tastes better.
Taking the snowman one, it even costs more money. The snowman one, you get less,
It has less, but yeah.
and it costs more. It's kind of like yarn, you know. You get less of the variegated one or the striped one, and it costs more money. They know how to do it. And they know how to make
And it
money.
has less dye. if it's
Nowadays,
white
everything is
in there.
just so much money, huh?
I said it has less dye if it's got like a lot of white or light colors in it versus a solid. But it's more money and less. Ow! She struck me.
I struck him. We're gonna go.
Yep.
Thanks for watching, guys. We enjoy talking with you guys about nothing.
Yeah, we do. I don't even remember what we talked about. What did we talk about? Oh yeah. Yeah.
Hey, maybe you learned something new about one of us you didn't know.
Yeah.
Hey, I bet you guys didn't know that I played the clarinet or cornet. I'm sorry. Did you? You said clarinet at first. It made me think of Squidward.
Yeah.
And then you asked about how to read. That's the only reason I said that.
Yeah. A reed shaking in the wind. All right. Peace, love, and understanding. Thanks for stopping in.
See you guys tomorrow? I hope so.
Yep, we will. God willing.